Hello and welcome back to another ManCave City video. If you'd have watched the live earlier, you'd have seen a lot of progress that has been made, and we're going to show you now in this video. So please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, drop us a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Enjoy the video. Okay, so while all this side is still under construction and that bit's got to be sorted, I'm going to focus on this side, and we're going to start by getting some of these buildings that have got just pure flat tile, lift a couple of the tiles up to have placement. Well, I think that's all three of them actually. Lift some of the tiles up which give us placement for the minifigures like so, and then see if I can do something with this section as well. So that will be possibly the target for this video. Over this side I've pretty much sorted out already the paving for that section. The stairs, I still can't think of how to do a barrier, like what do you call it, a handrail or something to come down the sides. It just doesn't fit. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but either way, no major rush for that. But I just want to try and get some of this section sorted so it just matches and looks a bit better, and can start placing some figures and stories. And there is our beautiful Wayne Tower, which looks a lot better than my version of the grocery store anyway. So there's part one done. You can see we've actually got some studs coming all the way around now, and it's all linked up. All these have got studs already, so I haven't had to mess with them. But there's one job ticked off the list. And while I did that, I even gave these buildings a bloody good dust down because they needed it. And I've acquired a few more grey dark tiles. But looking at it, I don't think I'm going to be able to completely pave the way I want to. Not like with all the buildings anyway. It's like with the road tiles, what am I going to do with these sections? I don't know. You know, all the buildings have got the dark grey tiles around them, so that's one bonus. However, what am I going to do with the rest? Because that is literally all I have. That's my dark grey tiles, and they're all gone. However, I do still have a tub full of my light grey. But if I do light grey, it'll have to be for the like the side paving, or for the pathways coming down the middle. Haven't quite decided yet. So I've laid out like a temporary flooring plan, shall we call it. Now obviously I've just placed them down so I can pick them all up and then lay it properly, but if I bring my torch around you can see a bit better. So you've got paving that will go all the way around the pond area, then a little strip which will lead you to the bottom of the stairs. Then I'm thinking this dotted area in the middle will be like a little Greenland area, and then that will be then, I don't know, maybe dark tile or something like that to join onto the dark. Also got that section to figure out. I've even got tile coming across here, so it comes out of the shops and then straight onto this little strip which will take you down to the fun house, which again is also dark tile. However, I have got absolutely loads of these, and I'm thinking I can do some sort of a dotted tile, maybe like a dotted tile path around, but I don't want to overdo it with the dotted tile path, so I'm umming and ahhing where to do it. So this is just a basic plan at the moment. As I say, if I put my torch down and show you, none of them are actually pinned down, they're just kind of sat in place at the moment, just to give us that rough idea. So I don't know if I like it or whether it's going to be too much. I've got some green areas which I can plant trees or bushes and things like that anyway, so it's not a major biggie. I've used up all of my 2x4 and 2x8s and a couple of 2x6s that I did have to be able to do this. So when I do use my 2x2s and I put obviously the foot studs in and things like that as well, these will all become available to fill in more gaps, which means I could possibly bring it round here. I don't know, it's not a bad idea I suppose, but I just don't want it to be overwhelming. Okay, so earlier on I did a live, and while I was on there I realised I've sorted out all my minifigures and I had 3 of these double-sided base plates, so I've stripped them all down. I've put the 3 on, and then I've got these bits grassed off as well. Then this section I've pinned all these down now. I've found some darks to try and fill this gap. I've had to use 2x1s as you can see as well. I suppose it makes it slightly different. So I think I'm going to work out that path that I've started there and see if I can do something that goes straight up the middle and then maybe connects to all the shops and stuff like that as well, and then I can have some like picnic area, forest area and things like that as well. So that is what I'm going to work on, as well as we've got some more characters dotted around, some storytelling. As you can see, I've kind of placed a few of them in. If we come over this side as well, you can see we've got like the window cleaners. I found a load of the police, so they're dotted around the city. Somebody looking down at the 2 girls swimming in the pond. Somebody about to get some mail. Firefighters putting out a fire. We got some shoppers. We got the Simpsons going into the aquarium for a family day out. Again, more officers dotted around. Officer and his dog come running to find a guy breaking into an ATM machine. So yeah, this is what I'm working on. So I want to try get some path layout area done and then try and get some more detail and storytelling put in. Again, once I've done this side, I can work on this section and then I can work on that section and so on and so on. So up to here, this section here is what I want to try and get done. So wish me luck. So before I get started on that, I've got to try and sort out some of the minifigures that we were sorting on the live earlier. I've got all the Lego Friends characters that I can find stashed to one side. I just need to kind of get the best city people that I can find to put into the city and get some storytelling done. So the good news is I've gone through that whole drawer of figures. I've got quite a few of what I'm going to class as city-worthy figures. Then we've got like all the kids, some of which are in fancy dress style kind of thing. But then I've got a lot of, what do you call it, like cosplay, random kind of figures. So we've got Ninjago, we've got Dragon Ball Z, we've got the raccoon, we've got a swimmer, we've got wrestlers. You know, we've got all sorts of random stuff in there, so that can be for the final detail when we add some sort of a comedy touch to it. But this is going to be the main bulk of the city figures. Okay, so where I'm at now, I've got kids and bikes and stuff all separated, city figures, Friends series, Pokemon and trainers, police and what can come across as authority, fire, and then all the criminals. So now I've got all my pre-moulded plants and bushes and what have you sorted. I've got my tray of 2x2 tile and modified tile, plus that's everything that I'd put on there before. So now I've got this part done already, so I've got to carry that part on. But I'm going to slide this out so that I can get access like that. So now it's time to start tiling all of these. Right, so before I show you what I've done over there, it's time for the last tile. Ta-da! So let's put this in place and show you what I've done. So here is the big transformation. As you can see, I've tiled all around the pond, put studs in with the modified tiles. Over here I've done something different, so you've got the dark grey kind of like outline for the path, and then I had a load of these random pieces as well, so I've just kind of dotted those around, and I'll put like a bush or something on there. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, I kind of joined it up to here on the fun house and the Ferris wheel. It's come round here, joins everything up over this side as well, and up to the train station. So now that that's done, and I've tiled up to here as well, we've got people on the front. I've changed one of those 4 tiles to a stud, so I can have somebody sitting down on it. We got cash points and post boxes kind of dotted all around. So now it's time to start placing the minifigs. I gotta say, I'm actually quite excited to reveal this one. Oh my god. Are you ready? There's a lot of storytelling, there's a lot of just people placed down and walking around, but trying to think of a million stories in that ain't gonna happen. But there is a lot of stories going on here, and it is a busy city. Believe it or not, that entire tub I had of minifigures, gone. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to start on the furthest side, and the skate area is sorted. People in that corner going up and down the stairs. I'll show here, we've got people in line at the cinema, somebody looking down at one of the Hall of Fame stars. We've got Kingsguard outside the town hall. We've got some couple having wedding photos outside the town hall. We've got a guy watering the plants, somebody getting arrested, chilling reading magazines. Couple here has won a big amount of money and getting their photo taken outside the bank. Again, a lot of people walking around, using ice boxes. Somebody excited to see Spider Pig. Window cleaners. The police are out and about. I've got a couple sat on the bench. You know, so you can literally see, oh, we've even got Batman and a policeman on the top. You can see that there is a lot. I'm not going to go through every story. I'm sure if I just show what's going on, you'll be able to tell for yourself exactly what's happening. As I sieve through the city, I've even added a load of trees and vegetation, which just looks amazing. I love the rock climbers. Now that is such a cool feature that I've added. We've got the pushchair. We've got a Pokemon battle going on between Ash and Team Rocket. Got loads and loads of detail going on. Minifigures laid out. There's another Pokemon trainer down here. Fire station still blocked the path to put the fire out. So yeah, I did a couple of vegetation into there as well. Then we've got this section here. Again, is absolutely bustling all across the front. And as I said to you, it stops here. So now that actually looks pretty much complete. So there's not much else to do over this side. I think I do want to make some benches to put around, but that depends on my part availability. But hey ho, is what it is. Oh, I love this bit. Look, somebody going straight into the portaloo. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving the detail on this, and it is a bit of a shame I've used a load of my minifigures, but I've still got a load in there which are more like the random characters, which help more for the storytelling. This one's got animals, it's got DC, it's got some more Marvel. That one is all parts like hats, legs, hairs, all that kind of stuff. I've got a whole drawer full of Marvel down there. And then I've got 3 drawers of minifigures here, which haven't even been opened yet. That's mainly a collection of like Ninjago, Star Wars, Dragon Ball Z, and anything else that's in there randomly. But yeah, that was a massive haul. I just kind of mix all the figures around so you haven't got the same one person like 20 times. Keep mixing them up, changing heads, changing hairs and styles. But yeah, so far so good. That is where we're at. So I've done the project I wanted for this video. I have got this whole section pretty much finished. As I say, there's just the odd, I don't know, like park bench or something to put down, but I have got post boxes and fire urinals. I've got bins, couple of benches, you know, so I've got plenty of stuff in there, and that just looks absolutely epic. Right, so if you've enjoyed this video, then that is an absolute bonus. But for now, that is everything. I'm going to do some more shorts on this as well, so keep an eye out for them. But from the Lego Man Cave, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.